I don't know, but I've always been into fashion. I like to look good, and when I started this, I saw the choice of clothing they had, and the pants, for example. They give you your pants, they give you your clothing, which is good. But I asked Roland, hey, is it okay if I get my own pants? Because I just can't wear those. Like, if I like skinny jeans, if they're not skinny, I don't feel comfortable in them. And if I don't look good, I don't feel comfortable, I can't do my job 100%. I gotta look good to do the job.
Signature E30 Elite and then Merit M30.
Yep.
It's like a lower, smaller grade.
Okay. Yeah, it's a modulated furnace.
You've never seen one, but we've got Alfredo's going to start selling other kinds
Anything
of stuff.
specific that SLP 99 require on
I am from Payette, Idaho. Lived there, born there, raised there, 29 years. Like I said before, I used to hate that little town growing up as a kid. But now that I'm an adult, I wouldn't want to move from there. I love it. It's nice and quiet. And, close out to the country, close to the river, always something to do. So right now I'm taking a picture of the model serial numbers. So anytime we come to a new house, new customer, they want all the model serial numbers for the furnace, and if the coil has it, I go ahead and take it down also. But since we're doing AC and furnace, might as well get them all. So that's one of the things in this company that I noticed when I started. They have pretty cool tools. We didn't have this back on the other company I worked for, so they're pretty techy, and that's something that I like. Anything that makes my life easier, I'm all for it.
Yeah.
So usually we put one on the return right here. And I like to just look for a pen. So now we'll wait a few minutes to get a reading on the app. See what we can do so far. So here's the run capacitor. We usually want to check the charge on this, make sure it's still good. It's pretty much like a battery for the motor. It gives it the extra juice when it's start up.
What'd you call it?
It's a capacitor.
Capacitor.
Yeah.
And what's its function?
The function of it is to help the motor start up. So if it goes bad, the motor is either not going to start up, or it's going to take a little bit longer to start up. And this one's I believe a 5, to be sure. Yeah, so this is a by MFD, microfarads. And usually you can go minus or plus 5, so this one's still good, but it's definitely, I would say, on the getting to the low side. But today it's still in range. The most common thing people will notice when those go bad, the motor is just going to do a humming sound. So it's going to try to start, but it's not. You're just going to hear the loud humming sound coming from the motor. We'll check the filter, make sure it's clean. If she has a new one here, so if it's dirty, I usually like to ask them if they want me to go ahead and change it since I'm already up there. Take it up against the light, and you see light through it, you're usually still good, and this one's still clean. I got into trades for the fact that, they pay good, and you can actually make a career out of it. I think I love the service part about it, just having to go in there and figure out what's going on with the system. You gotta use your brain and pretty much skills that you learned over the years or however long you've been doing it for. So I really enjoy that, and I always have kind of liked working with my hands and just figuring out problems.